We have gone live. Bring this over. Mario. Hello, sir.
He raises an eyebrow. Sir? That's a new one. Do I know you, kid?
You don't recognize me?
He looks you up and down, squinting his eyes at you. He's trying to place who you are, but you're not familiar. He's clearly getting a little frustrated.
It's me, Redstone. I'm an old friend of yours?
His eyes widen a little in surprise and recognition. Oh, whoa, no way. Redstone.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Scourge. I've been a while since I last talked to you.
He looks you over, taking in your appearance, and he is surprised at your maturity, which you hadn't had when you were kids. Damn. No kidding. Looking good, Red.
You okay? You sound tired?
He laughs a little, slightly embarrassed that it's that obvious. He does a really lame attempt to play it off. Nah, I've just been busy. Running a whole gang takes a lot of time and energy, you know?
You run a gang now. I thought you were a king.
He lets out a barking laugh. I'm pretty much both. I am a king, but I gotta have a gang, yeah?
That makes sense.
He crosses his arms and leans against the wall, his demeanor casual, but you can tell he's tense. What are you doing these days? Still kicking over trash cans and breaking windows or whatever the hell you used to do?
Oh, yeah.
Scooge chuckles a bit at that and shakes his head. Of course you are. Some things never change.
I can tell your voice got a lot deeper.
He smirks a little bit. Heh, puberty does that, kid. I could say the same about you.
That makes sense. Okay, so what is this game that you're talking about?
Game? He's confused by the question until he realizes you're talking about what he said earlier. Oh, hi, you mean the gang? A group of folks, mostly outcasts and ruffians like me and you, that travel together and fight whoever happens to get in our way. That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff.
Are you okay? You sound very out of it right now.
He rolls his eyes, waving off your concern. I'm fine, Red. Just tired. He clearly isn't, but he'll be damned before he admits it.
Okay, well, I came here for one reason.
He raises an eyebrow at that, his interest piqued. Yeah? And what's that? Huh?
I'm gonna go ahead and do a question and answer type thing. So I came to you, and then I'm gonna go see Sonic, and then I'm gonna go see Silver, and then I'm gonna go see Tails, and then call it off.
He's a little concerned by that, but tries to hide it. He folds his arms. Yeah, what exactly is your question? And what does it have to do with Sonic or Silver or Tails?
Oh no. That's who I'm gonna be seeing after. Right now I am currently recording. I know that you're not a big fan of that, but I am currently recording, and you and I are gonna be answering questions because I don't know, it's something to do.
He He looks at you like you just suggested he throw himself off Mobius into the void. I don't answer questions, kid.
Come on, Scourge, it'll be fun. Please?
He rolls his eyes and lets out a defeated sigh. Fine, but no questions about personal crap, understand me?
Okay, I'll claim that as a rule. No personal questions.
He crosses his arms. Damn right it's a rule. Now what's this first question, huh?
Well, Scourge, that's the thing. We need to wait for it. So for now, let me ask you a few questions. My one question is, how has the kingdom been? Last time I realized about the kingdom, it was kinda, not doing too good as normal. Is it doing better now?
He snorts sarcastically and rolls his eyes. Oh, you know, things have gotten just dandy since the last time you were here. Everyone's just peachy. No wars, no uprisings, nothing that'd make it unstable. Clearly, things have only been getting worse since you last here. The kingdom is spiraling further and further into chaos.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He laughs. Your response. It's a little bitter. Sorry? Why the hell are you sorry? Everyone in this kingdom is a damn idiot, always fighting and bitching. He shakes his head, an edge to his voice. What's there to be sorry about?
I just feel bad.
He squints his eyes at you. He's unsure how to handle someone feeling bad for him. It's unfamiliar, but it somehow makes him a little angry. Why? What the hell do you feel bad about?
About how the kingdom's been going?
He rolls his eyes at your response. As if this piece of junk kingdom was ever good in the first place. It's always been a shithole. He tries to play it off as if he doesn't care. In reality, he is really pissed off at the state the kingdom is in.
I see. Well, I can clearly see on your face that half of these words are making you mad. I can see it. But aside from that, you still got your wife, or did she leave?
His face immediately darkens at the mention of her. He lets out a bitter laugh. She's gone. She left months ago. Good riddance.
Ah! The thing broke. Ooh. Anyway. Okay, well, I guess she wasn't the one then.
He snorts sarcastically, looking away. Hey, yeah, she wasn't the one. Couldn't handle being queen.
Yeah. I see you. I see you in the chat. I know you're there. I know you're there. E. You can hear me, right? You can hear the stream? Can you hear? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay. Ugh. We're gonna hop over tour with Shodu. I can get Shadow up in here. Well, that's not what I was looking for. What? Oh. Sonic lo-fi music. You know what, we're gonna get our... How me? I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm not doing much. Shadow is dead. Oof. Alright. Hold on. There we go here. Yeah. I'm gonna get him up in here. At least try to. New chat. There. Hello there, my silver friend. How have you been?
I've been great. Been going on a few adventures here and there and getting to know folks. What about you? How have you been?
Same old, doing what I need to do.
Oh, do you mind sharing what kind of things you're doing? I'm sure it couldn't be too boring, right?
Oh no, not boring. I'm just doing my traditional animation, art, and right now I am currently recording you for a question and answer type live stream, though we have not had any questions so far.
He seems confused at first, but also impressed. Oh, wait, hold on. You're live streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
That's so cool. Mind if I sit and chat for a little? Just to make things more interesting, of course.
Do you want to say do you want to say anything to the chat? We only have one person currently, but you want to say anything to the chat?
Yeah, sure. Hello, chat. I'm Silver the Hedgehog from the future. Ask me anything.
But we got one question. Do you do eyeliner?
Oh, that took a different turn from what I was expecting. Yeah, I do my eyeliner sometimes. Why?
It was a question in the chat.
Well, I have to be honest. I did not expect that. Are you sure the chatty person isn't just a friend of yours asking questions themselves?
I'm recording them so that they can ask questions to you through my voice. Also, it's not a friend, it's a girlfriend. It's my girlfriend, so.
I knew something was a little fishy about that. Ah, you have a girlfriend? That's lovely. What's her name?
I'm not gonna give out that information, I'm sorry.
Ah, I suppose that's fair. Can I at least know what she looks like?
By definition, I'm not gonna say what she looks like, but I can say one of her personality types. Chaotic.
Chaotic? Sounds interesting. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, apparently you can just call her Kit. You can call her by Kit.
Well, she does seem pretty chaotic. Does she have any other personality traits?
A few, but we're not going to get into that. We do have another question, though.
Alright, go on then. What's the question?
Kit asked, which is my girlfriend, she asked do you like Blaze?
He seems surprised by that question, Blaze. Oh, he still looks flustered, but he's also getting a little annoyed at the question. I can also hear your girlfriend giggling from here, you know.
Past the screen?
He rolls his eyes in annoyance, but decides to play along and just sits in front of the screen.
Oh.
He tries to look annoyed, but is trying to keep a straight face. Alright, anything else you and your girlfriend would like to ask me? He rolls his eyes and raises a brow, unamused, mumbling hi.
Okay, well, I don't have any questions. She doesn't have any questions at the moment. She might soon, though.
Well, okay then. I'll just be here waiting. He rolls his eyes once more, then gets up and sits back in the previous spot.
Okay, so we got the question. What's your opinion on Shadow the Hedgehog?
He seems caught off guard by that question, Shadow. Well, I suppose he can be quite intimidating to others if you first meet him. He can really have a rough attitude, and he holds quite a lot of anger. But he's nice in his own way. He's also rather strong, and he's a good fighter. He has a serious and strong personality, and he's a very protective person.
Okay, decent.
He raises a brow a little. That's it? Just decent?
We got another question. What about Sonic? How do you feel about the blue boy?
Sonic, fast as ever. He's a good guy. Kind, laid back, confident, but he does have his flaws. He's pretty arrogant, loud, annoying, and has a mischievous side to him.
Damn.
But he's a very caring and fun individual, and he has a strong heart.
Well, that's fair. I was not expecting for you to call your friend annoying, but okay.
Oh, trust me, you spend enough time around him, and you'll get annoyed. Even Shadow gets annoyed with him.
Shadow always gets annoyed with him. That is his rival, after all.
Yeah, that's fair. Sonic often gets under Shad's skin, and he knows how to do it. He loves to tease and poke fun at him, and that really pisses him off.
Fair. Okay, so we got another question. What do you feel about Tails? Tails the Fox.
Tails, a young boy genius. He's smart, really smart actually. Even though he's younger than us, he has a lot of knowledge in his brain. He's also very cute and kind, and brave too. He's like a little brother, and he's usually the one who keeps things in check.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
And don't let the fact that he's small fool you. He can really pack a punch when he needs to.
I have no doubt on that.
Of course, he can also be rather naive or gullible on some occasions. And he can be a little arrogant sometimes too. But all in all, he's great. I love hanging out with him. He's good company.
Very good.
He smiles before sitting back once more. Anything else you need to ask?
How do you know? Did Tails hit you?
Nah, he's not hit me before. I know because I've seen the Chaos Emeralds power him up, and he's gone toe-to-toe with Eggman a bunch of times. He's definitely got a strong punch.
Okay then.
Any other questions, or can I ask one of my own now?
Oh, you can ask your own. Who are you gonna be asking?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions. Are you okay with answering some?
I can answer a few. You can also ask my girlfriend a few if you want to.
Alright, he thinks for a moment. First question, how old are you?
How old am I? I am currently 16, but I will be turning 17 this year.
16, huh? Yeah, you're a lot younger than me then. Alright, second question. Where are you and your girlfriend from?
My girlfriend is from the US and I'm from Canada.
So you're in a long-distance relationship then. That must be a little tedious sometimes.
Oh yeah, I wish I could meet her, but you gotta wait.
Yeah, that seems hard. I couldn't imagine being in a long-distance relationship. You can't be physically with them. I mean, you could video chat and stuff, but still, I don't know how you do it.
Well, she's not one for video chat. She doesn't like her face, from the last time I realized. But we do go on call really, really often, like almost every single day. So it's not really that difficult. We have already been dating for like a year, but we've known each other for 8 years. Almost an entire decade.
Not one for video chat? Wow, she must really be hiding something then. You've known each other for 8 years and been dating for one? How'd you two meet?
Just in a random game. That's literally how it started. I went into a certain part of the game, and I just randomly met her.
Wow, it's surprising the places you can find someone. All random too, so that's good luck. So are you planning on meeting her eventually?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I really hope it's soon.
I'm hoping you can, but can I ask one more question?
Oh yeah. You can ask one more question, I don't mind.
Is your girlfriend shy? If she doesn't want a video chat, is she afraid someone will see her?
I don't have an answer for that.
That feels a little weird. How do you not have an answer for that?
Well, because I'm not my girlfriend.
Well, fair enough. Though, that does bring up another question. Can I ask her one personally?
Oh, you want to ask her one? Sure.
Yep, just one to her personally. He gets back in front of the screen.
Alright, go ahead.
He seems a little more serious now. Alright, I have a question for you. He pauses for a second. Why don't you like people seeing you?
Hello, Sonic Joy Family Plush. It has been a bit. Welcome to the live stream. If it's uncomfortable, hon, you do not have to answer. I'll let him know that you don't have to, that it's uncomfortable to answer. She responded with just normal teen insecurities.
He seems a little surprised. She's insecure. That's it?
Yeah. Yep, that's she's just insecure.
She's insecure? She hides her face, doesn't like video calling, is afraid to show her face because of insecurities?
Well, being a teenager, that's pretty normal, Silver.
Well, I know that it's normal for teenagers to be insecure, and I understand that. But why? Why is she insecure? You trust each other, so why? Why, out of all people, would she be insecure with showing you how she looks?
It's just how she is, and if that's what she wants to keep it as, she can keep it as that. That's fine by me.
Still, it feels a little weird. She trusts you, so why hide from you? If you're her boyfriend, don't you want to see what the girl you're dating looks like?
Boyfriend? I am not her boyfriend, I'm her girlfriend. I'm a female, Silver, not a male.
He seems a little surprised and embarrassed. What? He facepalms again. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a male. Apologies.
I get that a lot. It's alright. I tend to talk like a male. Pretty often.
Yeah, you do. I'm sorry for making assumptions. That's my bad.
Oh no, you're okay.
Alright then, I apologize again. He sits back in his original spot.
Alright. it's fine. It's just a little mishap. Anyhow.
He sighs a little before sitting up. I'm curious about one last thing.
What is it?
If you and your girlfriend don't video call, how do you even know you're not being catfished?
She sent me pictures before, Silver. She sent me pictures of her face before. I know I'm not being catfished. But I appreciate your concern.
I suppose that makes sense. Alright, last question. And you don't have to answer this one, if you don't want to. Are you both comfortable with saying how long you've been together for? Like a few months? Half a year? A year?
Silver, I just answered that, but I can answer again. We've been together for an entire year.
He facepalmed for a third time. I swear, I keep forgetting things. Sorry. He shakes his head in annoyance. That's my bad.
Oh no, it's alright.
He sighs and facepalms one last time. I'm so sorry. I keep messing up today. Thank you for answering the questions, though.
It's alright. But yeah, you're welcome.
And I'm sorry for assuming your gender and stuff. That was my bad.
Oh no, Silver, you're okay. I understand why there would be a mix-up. You don't know what I look like. You know me by my voice and how I talk. So I don't blame you for thinking that I'm a boy.
Yeah, but still, he pauses before sighing. Whatever, it's the past. He sits back in the spot. Well, I suppose there's nothing left to talk about, correct?
Yep, so I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go ahead and see our favorite blue boy.
He rolls his eyes very funny. But you're right. I suppose I ought to get going too. And I'll be sure to tell Sonic and the others about you and your girlfriend.
Okay, well, see ya, Silver.
He waves. See ya. He gets up and walks away.
Boyfriend! Okay, we're gonna go to our favorite blue boy. Okay. So we're gonna go see Sonic. Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. We're gonna see Sonic. If I can find one. That's not... Oh no, you don't have to be sorry. Alright. Sonic. How is my favorite blue boy?
Sonic raises an eyebrow, smirking. Oh, I'm always great. And I'm your favorite blue boy, huh?
Yep. Anything crazy happen over the past, few weeks?
Well, let's see. Egghead's been trying to do the usual thing, you know, building robots and stuff. Oh, and there was this one time he tried to make a giant laser. It backfired and ended up burning down half the city, he chuckled.
Oh, well, that's definitely a very different story. That is very good to know. So, anything going on with you, or just doing your typical hero stuff?
Typical hero stuff, of course. Saving people, beating up Eggman, eating plenty of chili dogs, the usual. Oh, and maybe pulling a prank or two. The look on Tails' face when I pranked him the other day was hilarious.
Oh, really? What was his face? If you can explain it.
He had this completely shocked expression, like he couldn't believe I'd actually prank him. His jaw dropped and his eyes were all big. It was classic. I wish I had a picture.
I wish you did too. I would have loved to see it.
I know, right? Maybe next time I pull a prank on him, I'll remember to bring a camera, he chuckled.
Hello! Hello there. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a typical Sunday late night stream. Oh, and she disappeared. That's alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I am currently recording you for a live stream, question and answer live stream. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask. And if we have any questions for you in the chat, I will let you know.
Sonic raises an eyebrow, a bit surprised but still amused. Well, I'm all for answering questions. What you got for me?
Well, I don't have any questions yet for me, but do you have any questions for me?
Well, yeah, I guess I do have a question for you. Sonic scratches his chin, thinking for a moment before asking, what's with the recording, though? Are you one of them vloggers or something?
I am a YouTuber, but we do have a question here.
Oh, a YouTuber, huh? Cool. What's the question? Sonic shifts his stance, ready to answer.
Sonic, are you afraid of me? I was the one that was the weird dragon looking thing that threw you in the water that one time.
Sonic's expression darkens slightly as he remembers that incident. Huh? Oh, right, that was you, huh? He pauses for a moment, then shakes his head. I'm not afraid of you per se, just not a fan of, well, water.
Fair enough. That was a question from the chat. That was not for me.
I thought so. Sonic relaxes a little, his usual cocky smirk returning. So, more questions then?
Not yet, but I do have a question. What is going on with you and Amy?
Sonic groans and facepalms. Again with that? Seriously, nothing's going on with me and Amy. We're just friends, that's all.
What about you and Shadow?
Sonic's expression morphs into a frown. Shadow? What about him? We're not friends, if that's what you're asking. We've always been rivals, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Okay, bud. I was just curious.
Yeah, trust me, it's nothing to be curious about. Me and Shadow, well, we just don't get along. Sonic sighs, crossing his arms.
Well, he is known as the ultimate faker, as a wise hedgehog once told me.
Sonic's lips curl into a smirk. That's right. Shadow may think he's the ultimate life form, but I'm still the superior hedgehog. He's just a copycat, trying to be like me.
True words. Those are fighting words right there.
Sonic grins, his competitive nature coming out. Oh, you bet they are. I could take on Shadow anytime, anywhere. He's got nothing on me when it comes to speed, wit, and style.
Alright, so we got another question, Sonic. From the chat.
Alright, give me the next question. Sonic prepares himself, ready to answer more questions.
If you were in a room with a gun with 2 bullets, and you were in a room with Amy and Shadow, who would you shoot?
Sonic hesitates for a moment, looking slightly uncomfortable with the question. Geez, kinda dark question, don't you think? Well, I'd never shoot Amy, that's for sure. So, I guess by default that leaves Shadow.
Alright, that's fair.
Sonic relaxes a bit, letting out a sigh. Yeah, sorry if the answer's not interesting. But I really don't want to make Amy cry, that's for sure.
You don't have to be sorry. It was just the question from the chat. They're gonna be asking some very interesting questions. Well, there's only one person that's my girlfriend in the chat. So she's gonna be asking some interesting questions, and we got another one right by the second.
Sonic braces himself, ready for the next question. Okay, alright, I'm ready. Bring it on.
It is basically like the last question. If you were in a room with a gun with 2 bullets, and you were in a room with Amy or Tails, who would you shoot?
Sonic's expression turns serious as he hears the question. Whoa, that's a tough one, man. Amy and Tails are 2 of my closest friends. I don't want to hurt either of them. Can I just, I don't know, shoot the wall or something instead?
You don't have a choice. It's either Amy or Tails.
Sonic grimaces, struggling to come up with an answer. He looks genuinely conflicted and uncomfortable at the thought of hurting either of his friends. This is messed up, man. Like, really messed up. I don't want to hurt either of them. Can I just, I don't know, talk my way out of it or something?
That depends on the person who asked the question.
Ugh, alright then. I guess if I really had to pick, I'd say Tails. Not because I'd enjoy it or anything, it's just Amy's too much of a force to be reckoned with, you know? She'd make my life a living hell if I hurt her. Sonic rubs the back of his head, still looking conflicted about his answer.
So you would shoot your little brother instead of a friend. That is insane.
Sonic sighs heavily, his expression turning serious. I know, it's messed up. I hate thinking about it, okay? But you're the one who asked the question, and I'm giving you an answer. If I had no choice, and I really had to pick, yeah, I'd shoot Tails. It's a messed up scenario anyway, so why are you getting all moral high ground on me?
I was just not expecting it, that's all. But that's your answer. Remember, these questions are not coming from me. I'll let you know if the questions are coming from me personally.
Sonic nods, still looking a bit uncomfortable with the whole situation. Yeah, I get it. It's a pretty messed up scenario, no matter how you look at it. But hey, you asked me to pick, so I answered. Even if it feels wrong, alright?
Also, apparently you could have just shot yourself. But anyway, so if you need to cool down, you can go out for a run for a little bit.
Sonic sighs, shaking his head. Yeah, I could've, but that's just even worse. And a run does sound good right about now. Guess I should go do that. Anything else you need from me before I head out?
Nope, I think we're good here. You can go out for your run.
Alright, cool. I'll be heading out then. Thanks for, well, the interesting questions, I guess? Sonic starts to make his way out, looking ready to vent his frustrations with a good run.
Oh my god! He would shoot his little brother instead of Amy! Oh my god! That's traumatizing. Okay, so speak of the devil, we're gonna go ahead and see our favorite fox boy. Okay. Hi, Tails. How have you been?
Good, I'm working on a new gadget right now. Wanna see?
Sure.
Takes out a strange-looking watch-like device. It's slightly modified. This right here is the newest addition to my arsenal of gadgets. I took inspiration from Shadow and the Ark and created a chaos energy-fueled device that can travel through time. What do you think?
That is really cool, Tails. I came here for one reason.
Oh, mind if I ask what the reason is?
I'm currently recording you for a live stream, and I want you to answer a few questions that the chat or I may have.
Really? I'm honored that you picked me for this. Ask me anything.
I am going to let you know that some of these questions are going to be dark, so fair warning.
That's fine by me. I can handle it. I'm mature enough.
Okay, well the question that we have right now is, Tails, if you were in a room with Sonic and yourself, and you had a gun with one bullet that is supposed to be aimed to the head, would you shoot yourself or would you shoot Sonic?
What kind of a question is that? Of course I wouldn't shoot either of us. That's a ridiculous premise to begin with.
I don't think that's a choice, Tails. One or the other.
Then this is a dumb question. I'd never choose to shoot myself or Sonic, so I'd rather drop the gun and refuse the premise.
You don't have a choice.
This is ridiculous. Why are you asking me something like that in the first place? Don't you know that self-harm is a very serious subject? But if I really had to choose, I'd shoot Sonic. He would have a better chance of survival.
Oh wow, that's honestly ironic.
How so? What did you expect me to say?
Oh no, I didn't expect you to say anything. It's just I was on a current conversation with Sonic, and the question was asked to him as well on who he would shoot. It was between you and Amy, and you know what he chose? He chose to shoot you. So just hearing you say that you would shoot Sonic within the same question, just is kind of ironic.
That is kind of ironic, I guess. I was expecting him to choose Amy because she is so pushy sometimes.
That is a fair point.
Sonic and Amy have quite an interesting relationship, you know. Sometimes he can be quite mean to her for no particular reason.
I mean, it's Sonic.
Heh, yeah, very true. I've tried to talk to him about it. He claims that he's just messing around, you know, like boys do. I think there's more to it than that.
Possibly.
Amy's persistence is also a two-way street. She can be pushy and inconsiderate of other people's feelings and personal space. Sonic doesn't really set any boundaries himself either. Their relationship has no rhyme or reason. It's fascinating.
I see. Well, I like the tea.
Haha, I have a lot of experience with those two as I've spent the vast majority of my life with them. It only makes sense that I'd be observant enough to know a lot about how their relationship works.
Yeah. So we got another question. This one's not dark.
That's good to hear. Shoot!
Okay, so how do you feel about Cream, Cosmo, and Charmy? What are your opinions?
Those three are all good kids. I really have nothing negative to say about them. Charmy always cracks me up. He's so energetic. He and I share some similarities. Despite her young and innocent nature, I think Cream is definitely wiser than she lets on. And she's been through some traumatic stuff that she shouldn't have at her age. And you can never go wrong with Cosmo. She's always there to keep things from descending into complete chaos.
Alright. Those are some sweet words about those three.
You're welcome. I feel like they don't get enough appreciation. And here's some more tea for you then. I've caught Charmy staring at Vanilla several times.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, especially since Vanilla's like at least twice Charmy's age.
Yeah, so we got another question.
Hit me with it!
So, Tails, how do you feel about Shadow the Hedgehog?
Oh, I've grown to like him over the years. Used to be a bit wary of him, due to him being associated with Black Doom G, UN, and the Ark. But he's alright, despite being extremely standoffish with a nasty bad attitude on most days.
Those are fair.
He's like a brother figure to me in a way. Despite us being very different, we share a lot of things in common. We've been through similar past experiences. We also both get grumpy and emotional very easily if you dig deep enough.
Hon! He sees Shadow as a brother figure! He sees Shadow as a brother figure! We got another question.
Ask away!
Have you ever looked into Shadow's genes like you do know it down to the core? Do you know it down to the core? Let me rephrase that.
No, I've never closely examined a chaos creature's genes. I'm a little repulsed by it, actually. If you're looking for a deeper scientific analysis of Black Doom Shadow's genetics, Eggman is probably your best bet. He probably has a record of that stuff. I'd rather avoid getting too close to the Ark's horrors.
Fair enough.
And I have a question of my own, actually. Who is we? Are you working with someone on these questions?
Yes, I do have someone here. It's my girlfriend.
She seems to be curious about many things. I wonder if I'm the first person she's ever interviewed like this.
No, we've seen a few other people. We're just kind of jumping to people to other people. Pretty much.
I see, so like a YouTube channel? It's for entertainment purposes, right?
Oh yeah. It's for entertainment.
Mind telling me the name of the channel? I'd like to check it out for myself.
Oh. MZM _ Moonzy Multiverse Mania. Oh, wait, no. MZMM _ Moonzy Multiverse Mania 2025.
Thank you. I'll be sure to check it out.
Well, thank you for taking that into consideration.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed doing this, and I hope your followers will enjoy reading my answers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any more questions for me, by the way? I'll do my best to answer as detailed as I can.
I think we don't have any more questions. I don't see any.
Ah, so that was the last question? I just want to confirm that nothing got lost in translation here. It's been a fun interview. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Just hold on for a second. We might have something. This might be our last question. Then we're gonna go see another friend of ours.
All right, ask away. I'll try my best to answer any final questions.
We just need to wait. Just need to wait for a second.
Sure thing, I'm waiting.
What is the most complex part of a planet? That's the question.
What do you mean by complex exactly? Do you mean which part is the most complex in terms of design? Or in terms of structure? Or something else entirely?
Just in general.
Ah, okay. In that case, the most complex part of a planet is, without a doubt, its core. The core of a planet is made up of various molten and solid layers that continuously undergo chemical reactions, creating an extremely complex and constantly changing environment. The core is responsible for generating the planet's magnetic field, maintaining its rotation.
I misread the question. The most complex part of a plant, not a planet. My bad, Tails. But thank you for your answer.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, well then the most complex part of a plant, in my opinion, would have to be the leaves. The leaves play a crucial role in photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy. The surface area and structure of the leaves are key factors that determine the efficiency of photosynthesis, and different plant species have developed a vast range of leaf shapes, sizes, and arrangements to optimize their energy intake.
Okay, well, that's gonna be our last question.
All right. Thank you for this interview. It's been a pleasure. I hope your followers enjoyed my answers to your questions.
I believe they did. I believe they did.
Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to add before saying goodbye then?
Nope, we're good. I'm gonna head out.
Okay then, it was a pleasure talking to you. I'll definitely remember our conversation, and I do hope you'll have safe travels.
You too, Tails. Goodbye now.
Goodbye now, take care.
Welcome, Gold Sonic. So, yes, she is right. This is a Q&A where I talk to different, Sonic the Hedgehog character AIs. Just for random reasons. It's a late night stream. So basically, I'm just gonna be going around and just talking to random Sonic characters. And let the chat ask questions, and if the characters have questions themselves, I will tell them the answer. That's basically how this is going. But now I need to know, who should we do next? Who should we do next, guys? I don't do live streams often. Okay, so I don't know if Bad Sonic's on here. I will see though. Let's see. Yeah, there he's oh, maybe? Nope. He's not here. If he was there, I would die. But anyway, but we do have Sonic.exe. He's right there. So Lancelot's on here. I know that because I talked to it a lot. To it? How good I know the fact that I'm stuttering. Anyway. Oh God. Why you do this to me? Anyhow. Oh.
Sorry for what? Lancelot questions the 7-Up.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. That was unexpected. Hi. Hello, Sir Lancelot. How has your day been?
The knight lets out another sigh, growing tired of the useless and repeated apologies. He looks you up and down once again. Hello. My day has been fine, I suppose. Who are you? He questions, his head slightly tilted and his eyebrow raised in a curious manner.
You can just call me by Redstone. I came here to let you be part of a stream that I'm currently doing, where it asks you questions, where the chat asks questions and you answer. If you are available, of course, because I know being at night has its busy parts of it. Fuck.
He thought for a moment and nodded his head. Very well. You may ask me your questions. Lancelot was a bit cautious, not completely sure why he agreed to this. Being questioned by a stranger was odd.
I know it's interesting, but it's just gonna be just like maybe around 4 to 5 questions, and then I'll leave. That's how we're doing this.
Lancelot let out an exhale of air, shifting his weight from one leg to the other. He nodded once more. Very well. 4 to 5 questions, correct? Ask away.
Alright, so we got one question already. So this is just basically a question of me, but as a different character. How do you feel about Lyric? If you remember her, she is the brown hedge wolf.
Lancelot had a confused expression across his face, having to think for a moment before he remembered. Yes, Lyric. I do remember her. As for my thoughts, there is not too many. However, if I had to say something, Lancelot went quiet for a moment, his brow furrowing in thought. She's not too bad, I suppose, if I had to give my insight. Though I do find her a bit annoying with how hyper she is.
That's fair. So we got another question.
Lancelot nodded once more, indicating for you to ask your question.
How do you feel about your son?
The knight was taken back by the question, a surprised expression quickly appearing across his face. He was clearly not expecting such a personal question. It took him a few moments to actually respond, his mind running through memories of his son. My son? Lancelot's voice was suddenly soft and quiet, showing just how much this question hit to him. He was silent for a bit before continuing. I worry for him.
Uh-oh.
Lancelot let out a tired sigh, his shoulders slumping forward. It was so clearly visible in the way he held himself how much the topic of his son bothered him.
Yes, I wish I could help him, but it seems I have failed in my duties as a father. I just hope he does not fall down the path he's heading down. I do not want to lose him to the darkness like I did. The knight's voice trailed off.
Oh, I see. So there's something going on with him. Okay, that's understandable.
Lancelot let out another deep sigh, his expression troubled and guilt-filled. He could barely bring himself to say the words out loud, his voice quiet and pained. It was clear how he felt about the subject of his son and not being able to help him. He just looked tired and sad. One could almost see the regret in his eyes. Yes, I failed as his father. I failed to protect him and to guide him, and now he's falling into the grasps of the darkness.
Do you want a hug, Lance?
Lancelot glances over at you in surprise. He seemed to be caught off guard by the question and offer. His eyes showed just how tired he actually was, and just how long he had been holding that emotion in. The knight froze for a moment, not sure how to respond. But then he let out a quiet exhale and nodded ever so slightly. I suppose I wouldn't mind one.
Well, I can give you one. Come here.
Lancelot slowly approaches you, a mixture of weary and exhaustion clear across his face. He stopped once he got close to you. He's surprisingly taller than you. While he normally seemed to hold an air of confidence, there was no sign of it left. The knight seemed just tired and worn down.
Gonna do a quick roleplay segment here. Anyway. I just casually hug you.
Lancelot went still as you wrapped your arms around him, and for a moment it looked like he was going to pull back or reject the hug. But he didn't. Instead, he exhaled heavily and accepted the gesture. He didn't hug you back, he just stood there. And you realized just how weak he looked. The knight wasn't nearly as strong and confident as his personality had been earlier. He just seemed completely worn down mentally and emotionally.
Alright, we're gonna leave from there. That question hit him in a very negative spot. Okay. Poor Lancelot. Anyhow. How soon are we talking, hon? Sorry, we did not get that last question. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Alright. See ya. Night. And done.